We're not there?
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go.
Are we on?
We are on, and we are live actually on our InsuranceNick and Downriver Jeff page.
Welcome back.
Well, yeah, it is nice to be back. So, a lot of you guys
First thing I
know.
gotta say is,
What?
I get so many messages. I'm not on my phone texting or anything, being rude.
Oh, well, I
I'm
think you
sharing.
probably are.
No, I'm sharing stuff.
Oh, are you sharing stuff?
Who the hell
All
am I
right.
gonna text?
Everybody you know is sitting in this room.
That's
All right, so obviously I just came back from a trip seeing my mom in Hawaii, and really quick, I found the perfect shirt that I picked up for Downriver Jeff,
Oh, jeez.
and this is absolutely hilarious. I proudly am bringing you a Proud Pecker shirt because I heard that you love so many people and you have so many fans
I
out
got
there.
a lot of fans.
Yep,
man.
and you worked in the mill and everything else. I thought that this was perfect. So when I saw this hanging on the wall, I said, that's exactly what I had to get for Downriver Jeff was a Proud
Well,
Pecker
thank-
shirt.
Hey, I'm
So-
surprised Mom let you do that.
Oh,
She's
man.
my biggest fan.
Mom is your biggest fan.
I know it.
She surely is.
I know it.
So, no, it was a great trip. So thank you for
Hey,
obviously
I'm
tagging me
Proud Pecker.
150 times. Yeah, you are now a Proud Pecker.
I seen you. I seen you hanging out with that pecker.
I did, right? It's the same place. That's exactly where that was at.
That's nice.
So we had a blast. All right, so this morning, and right now, Joe's taking some calls, but this morning I had a wonderful thing to wake up to. No power, a couple of flat tires, one on my car, one on Jen's car. I think somebody's out to get me. So what do I do this morning? I obviously I've got insurance and I've got the roadside, and I pick up the phone really quick, and we already had scheduled. I think Joey did this. I'm telling you, Bob. Joe made all this arrangement. He set it all up. We had arrangements to be here at Groat Brothers. And we had it all set. This is where we were going to come. We wanted to showcase a
Right.
business that's been around since 1947. A
And
third
you got-
generation business been
and you
around
get
since
two flat
1947.
tires.
And I get two flat tires, and I
Coincidence?
have to have photos taken with my truck on the back of Groat Brothers' truck being hauled here to get fixed because it's not easy to find truck tires around here, I guess. So, anyways, this morning we're obviously here at Groat Brothers, and
Should have had bigger tires.
I should. I don't have truck envy. Well, yes, I do have truck envy. We got Charlie across the street, and every
Well, he's
time I drive
bringing
by,
that
it
truck
keeps
over.
getting higher and higher.
If he sees this, he's bringing that truck over.
He'll drive by and beep. He'll be a flatbed. Pretty soon, you guys will contract him out, and he'll be hauling for you
Yours
guys.
might be as big as his. It's jacked up right now.
Well, all right, Joe, are you ready?
This is funny.
Oh, you're still on. All right.
The man's working, man.
He is working. Well, that's what he does. So, Bob, tell us a little bit about the history of Groat Brothers.
July 17th, 1947.
Okay.
My dad Stanley and my uncle John came to 15th and Eureka. And July 17th, 2017, we'll be here 70 years.
70 years. 70 years. What a great celebration. Now,
Yeah.
through the years, and being a Wyandotte guy, and I grew up here, obviously I grew up with Joe, and I've seen you employed so many of our friends through the years.
Oh.
You've done so many different things and been a huge inspiration to the economy and to the city and community of Wyandotte. There's photos that sit up here on the front desk, and we kind of wanted to showcase even the history associated to the location, because look at everything that you have here, the experience. I remember the Delisle car, right?
Yep.
We've got the Delisle images here when he drove off into the water there.
Yep.
So, I mean, it just is, it's amazing that you've been able to experience and see so many things. So, come on in here, Joe.
Welcome, Joe.
So, here's, these are the two faces that you're going to see behind the counter. So, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Bob.
And you are,
I am now the advisor instead of.
Oh, is that what
an
it is?
employee.
You're working 49%.
working 49%. So, all right. So tell us a little bit about, what kind of service you guys handle in-house. Because you guys do a lot of great things. I know there's so many people that tag you guys on Facebook. I do a lot of it. You guys service all of our family's cars. You've been doing it for years. What do people get when they
Send a
come here?
picture out there.
Well, they've got a picture already of the truck already on the back. I think that's pretty funny. But go ahead and tell everybody what kind of, what you guys can handle.
Pretty much. We don't do transmission work. We do front end, suspension, steering, alternators, batteries, starters,
Tire repairs?
yeah, tire repair, new tires,
Yep.
tune-ups, exhaust, AC, shock struts,
So pretty much everything but transmissions.
pretty much.
Pretty much everything but transmissions.
Pretty much everything but
You,
transmissions.
you set up front alignments. I mean, you guys have the ability, and you've been servicing cars from all different makes, models, years, the whole 9 yards, right?
Yeah.
And if you can't get the parts that are aftermarket, you're getting them OEM anyways,
Yes.
right? So, I mean, everything you guys are doing, you're getting good quality service. Your guys, from a training standpoint, they're of the best, right? I mean, you do a great job.
Yeah, I've got a good crew back there. I mean, the guys that work with us have been with us a while, and they're solid, and I trust them completely.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. Now, in the years of everything that you guys have done, you got a really good competitive oil change rate. What do you guys charge for an oil change?
It's usually between 25 and 30.
Okay, so in today, anybody that mentions this ad and they come in and they do any work and they actually mention the Facebook ad, you're offering up, what was it?
10% off the entire bill.
10% off the entire bill, which
There
is
you go.
amazing. That's awesome. And thank you very much, because I know there's a lot of people
That's
that,
right. We
that appreciate that.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
When you're a business owner, you got to be able to juggle many, many hats and responsibilities, right, Bob?
Yes, you do.
Hey,
That's
who's
why
ever
Joe is-
calling, hang on a second.
Well, that's why Joe's the working percent of the business,
That's
and you're
right.
the advisor.
I had my fill of it.
You know, 2 words explain that, Bob.
58
Dues paid. Right.
58 years I've been here
There you
working.
go.
Well, what's really funny about Bob's 58 years here working is I went to Bob's retirement party about 8 years ago. And I think that every time I've been here, Bob's still here. So I keep asking, didn't you retire?
You know, the thing is that we were talking earlier, he was telling me he was 2 years old when this opened.
Right.
No kidding.
2 years old when this opened.
One thing about it, we have a coffee club.
Oh, yeah.
Our station don't open till 8.
Right.
But I get here at 6, and my coffee club, which
Well,
we
you
have
can see
plaques
all
up
the
on the wall up
names.
here of
That's
our
pretty
members
funny.
of the coffee club.
That's pretty funny.
And
Yeah.
that's probably the best your day's gonna go all day long, is sitting here.
Coming in for coffee club.
Well, I heard from Charlie for the longest time, you gotta go meet the coffee club.
We have a
You're
great,
right.
Yeah, you
we have a
gotta-
great group of guys that come in.
What do they call this, the West Side City Hall, or?
Uh,
Yeah, they solve all the city's
West
problems.
Side Mayor.
Is that-
West Side Mayor, yeah. They solve all the problems here.
Well, I think that's amazing. But you know what I've heard, and you're right about the coffee club. If you've been around the area, and if you are a business owner that's around the area, what you guys created was this sense of leadership in community that cares about what's going on, and that's really what goes on with the coffee club when those guys show up. So
Right.
it's a big deal. And you talk about world problems.
You know-
Well, Wyandotte world problems.
You talk about the city of Wyandotte. We have a unique city.
Absolutely, hands down.
Absolutely.
We have our own water. We have our own TV, cable TV,
Right?
telephones. We got everything.
Electric.
We have probably the best municipal services. Fire department will not take a back seat to anybody. Our police department will not take a back seat to
Right.
anybody. Our municipal services won't take a back seat to anybody.
Right,
You
absolutely.
know, I hear people talk about Wyandotte, the cable sucks, and it's funny because I always say, I can't be sarcastic every now and then. I always say, I hate it, my electric, my gas, my cable, internet, everything, $220 a month, Gee, that's terrible.
Yeah, right, yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? I mean, come on,
Right.
where do you get that?
Yeah, you don't get that. Yeah,
No.
you don't get that at all.
Nope.
But you're right, it is. It's an amazing city and community to live in.
That's right.
So,
And we have it all.
And you guys do a great job taking care of the community and helping out with everything. And get that, Joe.
yeah, right. Get that working percent. Poor Joe. All right, so now I know that we did the offer. We did 10% that's out there for everybody. Through the years, what is probably, I'm going to ask you, what is your best experience by being in business for so long and so many years?
The customers from Downriver.
Yeah.
We don't do it ourselves. The customers put their trust into us.
That's true.
Right.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
we put our trust into the customer, and we do the best we can.
Right. No, that's a wonderful. You're right. If it wasn't for the patronism that comes to you, you wouldn't be able to be who you are for them. And that's.
And I'm not a business expert, you know this, Nick.
What?
I'm not a business
Shut.
expert. But I have to say, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here.
Yeah.
You're in business for 70 years, you're doing something right.
Yeah, right. You broke some eggs along the way, but you learned how to make a delicious
Yeah,
omelet.
that's right. You're doing
That's the way I look
something
at it,
right.
right? I mean, being in business for that many years, you've gone through the growing pains of everything. You've experienced growing pains. You were raised in the business,
You know,
so
Been here since '83.
my dad taught me something years ago. You always write with a pencil because it has an eraser on it, because you're not perfect.
yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So
That's right.
we are not perfect, but we try. Nobody is perfect.
Nobody in this world is.
So
Well,
You're
and
right.
you know, you're straight shooters. You tell them you're not gonna upsell anything. You're not gonna, not gonna say you can do something that you can't do.
honesty is the best policy. That's
Right.
basically what it is.
And it's, we talk about that, and I think that everybody really, when you see posts on Downriver and Friends, and Joe, you know this because we talked about this before, it's, you see these different posts, people, I'm just looking for an honest repair guy. And, as horrible as it may sound, I know there's a lot of repair shops that are around. I don't necessarily know that I've ever really met a dishonest repair guy, but I think that it's, the bad thing is people just don't know if they're being taken care of. I can tell you from the years of experience, I always know that you guys are taking care of everybody that's been in. So I think that's just a testament to who you are and what you guys do. So, because I've never heard anybody say a crossword or anything associated to what you guys do from a service perspective, and
Right.
and you take care of people.
We try.
Yeah, you've done a great job with it through the years.
We were talking beforehand, while you were waiting for the tow truck.
Well, yeah, because I had to be towed in, and
No,
that was one hell of a ride to work. Let me tell you. I mean,
tried
I
to
got
get
the
him-
experience
I tried to get him
behind
to
the
go
scenes.
live.
Yeah,
I tried to get him to
he
go
did.
live.
He was like, "Why don't you go live? You're sitting there waiting for the tow truck."
So, anyways, we were talking earlier, and I don't know why, but there's a perception out there that small local places like this, not your big box Bell Tire, that small places they're a ripoff.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't either.
No, you
I
get your
mean,
best service. You get the most compassion for what you need.
That's right.
You get the honest answer. You get the most truth out of anything else, and you know exactly what's going on. So,
Yep.
I don't know. It's crazy, but I appreciate it, and I know that there's so many others that are out there that I know that you guys have taken care of. The service and the years of experience that you guys bring to the table.
Well, we're constantly trying to update around here, get the computer system, get the scanners, the new, vehicles, voice. Trying
And
to
they
do what
don't
we can.
blow. Right?
No, they don't.
Being associated with Downriver Friends, we see a lot being done behind the scenes, and these guys do a lot behind the scenes. They don't gloat about it. They don't want us posting about it.
Right.
But they help out charities. They help out organizations a lot.
You got to see part of us sitting here for an hour before.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did have to wait for me for an hour. Way to rub that in, Joe.
No, I apologize.
Oh,
One
no, we
one
were-
thing about our towing though, if your choice is not to come here and you have a favorite place you want to go and you need to be towed, we're happy to tow you anywhere you want to go.
Right.
Anywhere in Michigan.
Yep.
So
We don't step on other people's toes. If we want to go there, we're not going to try to steal a job. It's not
Right. That's what I say. You guys, that's
our job is to perform the service for the communities.
Right.
Not
And you
just
guys do
Wyandotte,
that.
Not just Wyandotte.
You've got
Down
great
river.
equipment, and you take care of people, and you do everything that's necessary. So I think it's wonderful.
and the prices are comparative. I mean, nowadays everybody's looking to save a buck.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, if there's a buck to be saved, Joe and Bob have figured that out. That's something I do. Yeah.
Well,
Is that you?
another
Joe's
thing-
figured it out.
Another thing that people don't realize is and I won't name the big places, but the mechanic, the salesman, the manager all work on commission.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? So you're not going to get the cheapest price
We don't.
because
Yeah,
they're
right.
not.
That
making-
doesn't happen here, right.
Here they don't work on commission.
No.
So
And it's funny because you brought up the I watched the integration of your computer system, right, and being able to do things. And I told you guys that they take care of all of our vehicles for our house, and it's kind of neat because now when I come in or I bring one of the cars or one of the girls' cars in, Joe can pull it up. This is what we did last. This is what we did.
Right.
That's amazing, and that's great information to have because you have the history.
Don't ask me that, because
No,
I don't know how to use this.
He won't learn 'cause he knows I'll make him work.
Hey, he's still got the pencil.
He still has that pencil. Yeah.
There's a delete button too. He doesn't realize that. But
Well, I think it's great, and you know what? Thank you guys for having us come in today. Thanks for bringing me in.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'll
say, I had
it
to
that
drive
way.
myself.
Yeah. I
You
had
got a free ride.
I did. I got to see the behind-the-scenes work of Rob, our driver. So
Good thing you knew an insurance guy too.
yeah, good thing I knew an insurance guy that gave him roadside when he signed up for the policy.
Would you like to be towed to your office now?
You know what? I think I would at this point.
actually,
So-
they're done.
All right, so see,
Okay,
the whole time while we
already done.
sat here, the vehicle is now fixed, repaired, and I am ready to go. So
That's the
again,
idea. That's why they're telling you.
boy, you guys worked that out just right, didn't you?
Boy, he's signing up, and guess what?
We don't want you to get another flat on the way to the office.
Maybe you do. It'd be another call.
Right.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure that you like our page and follow us, and individually and through the page, and do all that good, happy stuff, and connect with
You
us.
follow me.
Well, yeah, there's a few, but truly appreciate it and appreciate your support. It's 2017. I know we've got a lot of great ideas this year.
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks.
How's
Thanks,
the
Brad
weather?
Pecker.
How's the weather?
Yeah, weather was beautiful.
All the pictures of Hawaii, and we're sitting here freezing. How
I
nice
know.
is that?
Oh, hey,
I did that to tell you I loved you.
Oh, that's what it is.
Enough with the videos already
Well,
from Hawaii.
that was fun. And again, I had a wonderful time. I was
I
able to
bet
see
your
mom
mom
and
was
dad. And that was it. Spending that time with family was amazing, and put things in perspective to kind of slow down a little bit and just enjoy life. So it was
I
awesome.
still think I should have went.
Well,
Right.
yeah. Then I couldn't have brought you back a shirt.
Right, yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys.
See ya.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you
Appreciate
guys
it.
for what you
Thanks
do.
for letting us come
Thanks,
in.
Jeff.
Thank you guys.